Well, it's another weekend, and it's another weekend day of me being in my bed. Wait. Oh, and here's my dog joining in on the conversation. I would like to say this week has been better. To a degree, it has. One day was really bad. One day was really bad. The other days I've been able to get up and at least go to work and work most of the days. And then I woke up today with sore throat, sore ears, the usual stuff. The funny part about this week was, and I don't disclose where I work, what I do, but because of my situation, my doctor had to write a note to my employer saying that I couldn't work more than 40 hours a week because let's just say I work way more than that. I had given the note to my direct supervisor who told me this week on the phone that he didn't read it. So I got in the hands of HR and he called me and told me, that now we had to be in compliance and I wasn't allowed to work more than 40 hours a week. Like, that's not a normal thing, or like that's a bad thing for people to work a regular work schedule. He then told me that I needed to go to the doctor to get a better time frame of when I'm going to be over this. Because my doctor's note said, due to my extreme condition of post-COVID and chronic fatigue, this could go on for several months. So yesterday I went to my doctor, see if I could get clarification, get a different note. And she looked at me like I was insane. And she said, I'm not giving you a different note. I'm not giving you any kind of note with a date. I'm not giving you any kind of guarantee because I can't guarantee anything. We don't know enough about post-COVID. We don't know about any of this. I can't say you're going to be better in 3 months. I can't say you're going to be better in 60 days. I can't say you're going to be better in 90 days. I can't say you're going to be better in 6 months. Which on one hand was refreshing to hear her say that, but on the other hand was depressing as all get out. I had pictures taken for my 40th birthday, which was admittedly a selfish thing to do, but at the same time, I wanted it done there for me, there for nobody else, and so that I can look back one day and go, 40, you were pretty cool. And I'm getting the proofs back slowly, and they're beautiful pictures, but when I look at them, all I see is the muscle tone I've lost. All I see is the fat accumulating on my arms. I don't see the other things. I just see this sick person. And I hate it. But that's all I see. And I want to start exercising again. But my body barely wants to walk just inside Walmart and down a couple of aisles, much less try to do anything else. I've done tons of studying. I'm in a support group on Facebook of all things, of COVID-19 long haulers, people with chronic fatigue, and supposedly all of this is tied to inflammation in the body, and people are recommending a lot of different things of how to combat inflammation and different vitamins and things like that you can take, and anti-inflammatory diets and tracking your foods to see what triggers you and things like that. And so the vitamins and things like that, I'm good with. I'll try those. There's a lot of research pointing to histamines and things like that, and so at least there's some knowledge now and some things like that. But I see people in this group that are saying they've been struggling with this for over a year. And I just look at those posts and I go, well, I had COVID in December of last year, so is there hope somehow that I will rebound from this, bounce back in some way? I don't know. The headaches every day this week, the overwhelming nausea, the just... In the field that I work in, you know, we promote mental health and therapy and all these good things, and I'm one of those people that's like, do what I say, not as I do. And I finally made an appointment with a therapist. He's a very good friend of mine, and when I had to do all the tests that they make you do when you start therapy, he just looked at me and said, you know, Lisa, you're scoring off the charts for anxiety and depression, but you're putting on this I'm fine facade for everyone to see because it's what you've been conditioned to do since you were a child. And that level of stress and anxiety on the body is going to wreak havoc too. Like, you're not telling me anything I don't know. So I said all that to say it's been a week. The good news is now I have weekends back to where from Friday night to Monday morning I am bed to couch, not really anything else, and that is hopefully going to give me a chance to recuperate in some way. I have an idea of a business model that I would like to start doing as I'm fighting my way back to health. My pugs bark at air. That's what that is. I have 2 pugs, Jackson and Bentley, and they're barking at air. So I have an idea of something I would like to do business-wise when this all gets to a point where it's a little bit more manageable and I'm able to have some sort of life and put one foot in front of the other. But right now, this is one of the discouraging days. But I know to take those with the good ones because they come. It's just so frustrating. You try not to sit here and feel sorry for yourself because there's people that have died from this. There's people who are, their lives are totally ruined. At least I am able to get up during the day and go to work and go do some things. Whereas I know people who are, their lives will never be the same, but it's easy to get stuck in the mentality of, I'm going to be stuck like this forever. That's why I film these videos. That's why I started this channel. That's why I said built by COVID, because I'm having to rebuild myself as a person. The person that was built got destroyed, and I'm having to rebuild this person. And it's a journey. And I know there's other people on this journey. And so I'm hopefully bringing them along with me. Maybe people watch these videos. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm talking to myself. That's fine. Supposedly people who talk to themselves are more intelligent. We'll see. At the end of the day, I just keep telling myself this is temporary. It will pass. This is temporary. It will pass. So if anyone has any suggestions on antihistamines, anti-inflammatories, all these diets. I'm not good with diets because I'm the pickiest eater on earth. I eat like a 5-year-old. If anyone has any suggestions on this, by all means, please let me know. Please leave a comment. Please leave me anything. There's little to nothing out here. I have a good deal of medical knowledge, but I'm not a doctor. But I'm a pretty intelligent person. I can figure a lot of things out. And I'm putting this together on my own, putting journals together on my own, putting diaries together of, if I eat this, do I feel worse? If I eat or drink this, do I feel better? It's a crapshoot. That's what I'm figuring out. It's a crapshoot. And today is a crap day. Maybe tomorrow will be better.